For almost 2 years, everyone seemed to know I liked Chloe Bennett except Chloe herself. Emma disagreed. She knows. I looked up from my laptop. She doesn't. She absolutely knows. Based on what? Based on your face whenever she enters a room. My face does nothing. Your face writes poetry. I closed the laptop. You're annoying. And you're hopeless. We were sitting in the university library, where I was supposed to be finishing a programming assignment. Emma leaned closer. Why haven't you asked her out? Because I enjoyed dignity. That disappeared months ago. Thanks. I'm serious, Ethan. So am I. She sighed. Chloe is just a person. I looked across the library. Chloe sat with Sophia near the windows, laughing over something on her phone. She was beautiful. Everyone knew it. But that wasn't why I liked her. 2 years earlier, I had watched her stay after class to help a nervous freshman prepare for a presentation. I remembered thinking kindness looked good on her. Maybe I had remembered that moment too often. Emma followed my gaze. You're doing it again. What? Looking at the Chloe in your imagination. I know who she is. Do you? Yes. Emma closed her notebook. You know the version she shows you. That's how knowing people works. No. That's how crushes work. Before I could answer, Chloe approached. Ethan, my heart betrayed me immediately. Hey. She smiled. Can you save my life? Emma whispered. Naturally. Chloe frowned. What? Nothing. I asked, what happened? My laptop hates me. Your laptop doesn't have emotions. Then why does it keep hurting mine? She placed it before me. My presentation won't open. I checked the file. You saved it incorrectly. Can you fix it? Probably. You're amazing. For minutes later, her presentation opened. Chloe grabbed my arm. I love you. My brain stopped working. Emma coughed loudly. Chloe laughed. You know what I mean. Unfortunately, Emma said. I kicked her chair. Chloe picked up her laptop. Are you coming tonight? To what? Ryan's party. I wasn't invited. You are now. Emma answered for me. He'll come. I glared at her. Chloe smiled. Good. See you tonight. After she left, Emma stared at me. What? I love you. She didn't mean it. I know. Then stopped smiling. I stopped. That evening, I almost stayed home. Daniel blocked the apartment door. No. Move. You're going. I hate parties. You like Chloe. That's becoming everybody's business. It became everybody's business last semester. I frowned. How? You're terrible at secrets. That statement was almost funny. Daniel knew I had one secret nobody else had discovered. Not Chloe. Not Ryan. Not anyone at university. But that secret belonged to another life. I arrived at Ryan's apartment around 9. Music shook the walls. Ryan saw me immediately. Parker. I raised my hand. Cooper. He looked surprised. Chloe actually got you here. Apparently. Ryan grinned. I knew it. Knew what? Before he answered, Chloe appeared beside us. You came. I said I would. Ryan looked between us. This is painful. Chloe laughed. What? Ryan raised his drink. Ethan's crush. My stomach dropped. Chloe blinked. What crush? Ryan pointed at me. Come on. Ryan. He ignored my warning. Everyone knows Parker is in love with you. People nearby started listening. Chloe looked at me. Is that true? I could have lied. Instead, I asked, does it matter? Ryan laughed. That means yes. More people turned. I wanted to leave. Then Chloe laughed too. Not cruelly at first. Almost nervously. Ethan, seriously? I forced a smile. Apparently I'm tonight's entertainment. She looked at Ryan, then back at me. You actually thought someone like me would date someone like you? The room exploded with laughter. Something inside me went quiet. Chloe's smile disappeared slightly. Maybe she realized what she had said. Ryan didn't. Damn, Chloe. I smiled. It was easier than showing what I felt. Good question. Ethan, I didn't mean. It's fine. Emma appeared beside me. No, it isn't. A week after Ryan's party, Chloe acted as if nothing had happened. She found me outside class and smiled. Hey, Ethan. Hey. You disappeared early Friday. I was tired. She tilted her head. You weren't upset, were you? Would it matter? Of course. Then why ask? Her smile weakened. I told you. I was joking. I know. So we're good. We're fine. She touched my arm. Great. I hate awkwardness. I watched her walk away and finally understood something. Chloe wanted forgiveness without ever needing to apologize. Emma appeared beside me. That was painful. It was short. You let her escape. I'm not chasing an apology. You chased her for 2 years. Not anymore. Emma studied me. You mean that? I'm trying to. That night, Daniel and I sat in our apartment studio surrounded by cables, keyboards, and empty soda cans. He replayed the chorus I had recorded. That's the one. You said that about the last version. I lied. Helpful. He turned toward me. Again. I adjusted my headphones. You're enjoying this. I enjoy greatness. You enjoy ordering me around. That too. I recorded the vocals again. Daniel stopped the track halfway through. No. What now? You sound careful. I am careful. EP isn't. I stared at him. EP is me. Then stop hiding from yourself. I sighed and restarted. This time, I stopped thinking about technique. I thought about Chloe laughing. I thought about 2 years of waiting for tiny smiles. I thought about wanting someone who barely saw me. When I finished, Daniel remained silent. Well, he pointed at the screen. That. What? That hurt. Good. Very. We released the song 3 days later. By Sunday, it had crossed 2 million streams. By Monday, Chloe had posted it 6 times. I discovered that during lunch. Sophia and Chloe were sitting behind Emma and me in the cafeteria. Chloe's voice carried easily. I'm serious, Sophia. Listen to the lyrics. I have. He understands everything. Emma nearly choked on her drink. I kicked her shoe. Sophia said, You don't even know him. I know his music. That isn't the same thing. It tells me enough. Emma leaned toward me. This is unbelievable. Eat your sandwich. Behind us, Chloe continued. Most guys don't understand emotions. Sophia laughed. Every man. Almost. What about Ethan? My hand froze. Chloe became quiet. What about him? You embarrassed him. I apologized. Emma mouthed. No, she didn't. I looked down. Chloe sighed. He knows I was kidding. Maybe. Why are we talking about Ethan when we were discussing EP? Emma whispered. Please let me turn around. No. 5 seconds. No. Chloe continued. EP is different. Whoever he is, he feels things deeply. I stood. Emma followed me outside. You have to tell her. No. Why? Because yesterday Ethan wasn't good enough. And today EP is perfect. They're both you. Exactly. Emma stopped walking. You want to know which version she chooses? No. Yes, you do. I shook my head. I want someone to respect Ethan before finding out strangers respect EP. For once, Emma had no argument. 2 days later, Chloe found me in the computer lab. Can I ask a favor? You already are. She smiled nervously. I have an audition. For what? The university showcase. I thought you hated performing alone. I do. That surprised me. Chloe sat beside me. Everyone thinks confidence comes naturally to me. Doesn't it? No. Her voice softened. I'm terrified. Of singing. Of failing publicly. I looked at her differently. What do you need? The backing track keeps cutting out. Send it. She opened her laptop. For the next hour, we worked together. Without Ryan or a crowd around, Chloe felt different. Quieter. Real. She sang part of the song. Her voice shook. Stop. Her face fell. That bad? No. You're breathing wrong. You know singing? A little. I demonstrated. She tried again. Better. Her eyes widened. How did you know that? Internet. You're weirdly useful. Beautiful compliment. She laughed. Then she looked down. Ethan. Yeah. About the party. My chest tightened. What about it? I shouldn't have laughed. I waited. I get stupid around crowds sometimes. That sounds exhausting. It is. For a moment, I saw the Chloe I had liked. Maybe Emma was wrong. Maybe I hadn't invented her completely. Chloe looked at me. You're easy to talk to. So are you when nobody's watching. Her expression changed. Before she could answer, the door opened. Ryan walked inside. There you are. Chloe straightened immediately. Ryan looked between us. What's happening here? Nothing, Chloe said quickly. The word hit harder. Olivia Hayes called me on a Tuesday morning. I almost ignored her. Daniel saw the name and grabbed my wrist. Answer it. I'm eating. That woman manages platinum artists. My cereal is getting soft. Ethan. I answered. Hello. EP. Yes. This is Olivia Hayes. I know. She laughed. Good. Then I can skip the introduction. What can I do for you? I want you to produce an album. I stopped chewing. Daniel stared at me. For whom? She told me. I nearly dropped my spoon. You're serious? Completely. Why me? Because your last 3 songs dominated streaming charts. There are better producers. Maybe. I'm calling you. Daniel silently punched the air. Olivia continued. There's one condition. What? We need to discuss your identity. My excitement disappeared. No. Listen first. I'm not interested in becoming famous. You already are famous. EP is famous. And Ethan? Ethan goes to class. She paused. You can't hide forever. I can try. After the call ended, Daniel exploded. You're producing for Marcus Lang. Quiet. Nobody's here. The neighbors have ears. He grabbed my shoulders. This is enormous. I know. You don't look happy. I am. Then smile. I forced one. He frowned. You're scared. Of attention. Why? Because people change. Some do. I like knowing people's opinions before they know EP. Daniel understood immediately. Chloe. Not just Chloe. Mostly Chloe. I didn't answer. At university, something strange had started happening. Chloe noticed me because I stopped noticing her. 3 weeks earlier, I would have saved her a seat. Now I sat with Emma. I used to compliment her performances. Now I simply applauded. I used to answer every message immediately. Now I answered when I had time. One afternoon, Chloe stopped me outside class. You've been avoiding me. No. You have. I'm standing here. You know what I mean. What do you need? Her expression tightened. Why assume I need something? Usually you do. That's unfair. Is it? She crossed her arms. You're still angry about Ryan. I'm not angry. Then why are you different? I thought about it. I got busy. With what? Life. She stared at me. That's vague. It's also true. Sophia approached behind her. Chloe, rehearsal. I'm coming. Chloe looked back at me. Are we okay? We're classmates. Her face changed. We were friends. Were we? She had no answer. I walked away. Later, Emma found me smiling. What? Nothing. You rejected Chloe Bennett without realizing it. I didn't reject anyone. You absolutely did. I answered a question. Coldly. Clearly. Emma smiled. Growth. That afternoon, I passed the music room and heard voices inside. Sophia spoke first. You're bothered because Ethan stopped chasing you. Chloe answered quietly. He wasn't chasing me. He absolutely was. I never asked him to. That doesn't excuse what happened. I apologized. No. You explained. Silence followed. Sophia continued. You assumed he would always like you. That's ridiculous. Then why does his distance bother you? I should have left. Instead, I listened. Chloe sighed. I don't know. You like being liked. That sounds horrible. It's honest. I walked away before hearing more. For once, Sophia had said everything I needed. The university music festival preparations began the following week. Emma joined the organizing committee. That became a problem. She rushed into my apartment one evening. You're attending. I know. As EP. Technically. Olivia told the committee. What? Not your identity. She said EP will attend privately before a major announcement. Daniel laughed from the couch. This will be entertaining. No, it won't. Emma looked guilty. There's more. Of course. Chloe knows. I closed my eyes. What happened? She volunteered for the showcase immediately. Daniel sat upright. Oh, this is getting good. Stop enjoying my suffering. Emma continued. She's writing an original song. For the festival? For EP. I stared at her. You're joking. I wish. Daniel whispered. This is incredible. I threw a cushion at him. 2 days later, I saw Chloe rehearsing. I had entered the auditorium looking for Emma. Chloe stood alone on stage with a microphone. She didn't notice me. Her song was unfinished. But I understood the lyrics. She was singing about loving someone through music without knowing his face. I almost laughed at the irony. Then she saw me. Ethan. Sorry. How long were you standing there? Not long. She looked embarrassed. Don't tell anyone. I won't. Especially Ryan. I barely talked to Ryan. She stepped down. What did you think? About the song. You want my opinion? Yes. Why? She frowned. Because you understand music. That surprised me. You noticed? After the audition. I nodded. The song is honest. Good honest. Yes. She smiled. I'm hoping EP hears it. I heard he might. Her eyes brightened. I have to. The University Music Festival looked nothing like the small campus event I remembered from freshman year. By 6 o'clock, the auditorium was packed. Daniel adjusted my backstage pass and grinned. Nervous. About what? Being surrounded by people who worship your imaginary alter ego. EP isn't imaginary. He wears mystery like a superhero cape. I make music. Exactly what a superhero would say. I pushed his hand away. Where's Olivia? Talking to the organizers. Emma hurried toward us. You need to hear this. That sentence never brings peace. Chloe changed her song. I frowned. How? She added a speech. Daniel smiled. This night keeps improving. For you. Emma lowered her voice. She plans to tell everyone why she wrote it. I already knew why. Still, my stomach tightened. Does she know I'm backstage? Ethan Parker? No. And EP? She thinks he's somewhere in the building. Daniel pointed at me. Technically correct. The lights dimmed. Applause shook the hall. I watched from behind the curtain as student performers took turns on stage. Then Chloe's name appeared. The crowd erupted. She walked beneath the spotlight wearing a simple white dress. For once, she didn't look like the untouchable campus queen. She looked nervous. She gripped the microphone. This song is called Faceless. Daniel whispered, subtle. Quiet. The piano began. Then Chloe sang. Her voice wasn't perfect. It didn't need to be. The words were vulnerable. She sang about finding comfort in someone she had never touched, trusting a voice hidden behind melodies, and wishing she could meet the person who understood loneliness without ever knowing hers. I recognized pieces of my own lyrics inside her emotions. That hurt more than I expected. When the final note faded, everyone stood. I didn't. I couldn't. Chloe wiped her eyes. Before I leave, I want to say something. Emma looked at me. I stared at the stage. Chloe continued. I wrote this for someone who probably doesn't know I exist. People laughed softly. His name is EP. The cheering became deafening. My chest tightened. His music made me believe someone out there understands feelings I've never known how to explain. She smiled nervously. I know this sounds ridiculous because I've never seen his face. Ryan shouted from the audience. Tell him you love him. Everyone laughed. Chloe covered her face. Then she lowered her hands. Maybe I do love the person I imagine him to be. The crowd screamed again. Ryan stood. Whoever EP is, he's luckier than every ordinary guy who ever wanted Chloe Bennett. Laughter followed. I felt Daniel look at me. He muttered, Want me to throw something? No. That guy deserves a chair. Sit down. Chloe laughed with the crowd, but this time I felt something different. Not heartbreak. Distance. Olivia appeared beside me. She wore a black suit and the expression she used whenever she had already made a decision. You heard everything? Yes. You still want to hide? This isn't about Chloe. I know. Then why ask now? Because you're watching someone confess feelings to a mask while the person behind it stands in darkness. I looked at her. That sounds dramatic. I'm in music. Drama pays. I almost smiled. Olivia became serious. Ethan, anonymity protected you when you needed protection. And now it's becoming a cage. I don't want people treating me differently. They will. Helpful. You can't control that. You can control whether you're ashamed of being seen. I looked toward Chloe. She was leaving the stage. What happens if I say yes? We make the announcement. Tonight. Daniel stepped closer. You ready? No. Emma smiled gently. Maybe that's okay. I breathed slowly. Do it. Olivia nodded. 10 minutes later, she walked onto the stage for the closing presentation. The audience applauded. I remained behind the curtain. Olivia spoke about new artists, changing technology, and the future of music. Then she paused. We also promised a special announcement. The auditorium went silent. My heartbeat became painfully loud. For 3 years, one producer has chosen to let his music speak without showing his face. The giant screen turned black. 2 white letters appeared. EP. The audience exploded. I heard Chloe scream. Olivia smiled. Tonight, he decided the hiding ends. Daniel touched my shoulder. Go. I stepped toward the curtain. The stage lights blinded me. At first, people looked confused. I heard Chloe's voice. Ethan. Ryan laughed. What's Parker doing? I kept walking. Olivia extended her hand toward me. This is Ethan Parker. Scattered applause followed. Then Olivia finished. Known to millions as EP. Silence. Absolute silence. I looked toward Chloe. Her mouth opened, but no words came. Ryan stopped smiling. Sophia covered her mouth. Emma stood near the stage, watching me proudly. Then Chloe slowly rose from her seat. No. Her voice barely reached me. I met her eyes. She looked from me to the giant EP logo behind my head. You? I nodded. Her face lost all color. Every song she had praised. Every lyric she claimed understood her. Every feeling she had confessed to a faceless stranger. They had come from me, the ordinary man she had laughed at. For 2 years, I wanted Chloe Bennet to finally see me. Standing beneath those lights, I realized she finally did. And I wasn't sure I cared anymore. The applause returned slowly, then rose until the room shook. I barely heard it. The morning after the festival, I learned fame could make people remember your name remarkably fast. I entered campus and heard someone shout, "EP." I kept walking. A student blocked my path. "Ethan, can we get a picture?" We. 3 people appeared beside him. "Please." "Sure." After the photo, another student approached. Then another. By the time I reached class, I was 10 minutes late. Emma saved me a seat. She whispered, "Enjoying celebrity life? I hate everyone. That seems healthy. Yesterday, half these people didn't know my surname. Today, they probably know your shoe size." I opened my laptop. Ryan dropped into the chair ahead of me. "Parker." I sighed. "What?" He grinned. "Man, you really fooled us." "I wasn't trying to fool anyone. Come on. All those jokes we made. You made. Whatever. You knew they were harmless." I stared at him. "Did I?" His smile weakened. "We were messing around. You humiliated me in front of a room. It wasn't serious. It was serious when you thought I was nobody." Ryan leaned closer. "I never thought that." I almost laughed. "Don't rewrite history because you like my music." He looked embarrassed. "Fine." I crossed a line. "Yes. So we're good." "No." The professor entered before he could answer. After class, Chloe waited outside. "Ethan." I stopped. "Can we talk?" "I have somewhere to be." "You've said that 3 times." "I've been busy 3 times. Please." Her voice was quieter than usual. I looked at the clock. 5 minutes. "Not here." "Why?" She glanced at students watching us. I almost smiled at the irony. We walked to an empty practice room. The door closed. Chloe turned toward me. "Why didn't you tell me?" "About EP?" "Yes." "Why would I?" Her eyes widened. "Because we were friends." "Were we?" "Stop saying that." "Then give me a better answer." She looked away. "I thought we were." "You knew almost nothing about me. You never let me." "That isn't true." "It is." I leaned against the piano. "Chloe, you didn't ask." She became silent. I continued. "You asked me to fix laptops. You asked for notes. You asked for help with your audition. I talked to you when nobody important was watching. That isn't fair." Ryan walked into the computer lab, and you called what we were doing nothing. Her face tightened. I was embarrassed. "Of me?" "No." "Then what?" She couldn't answer. I nodded. "Exactly." Chloe rubbed her hands together. "So you hid EP because of me?" "No. I was anonymous before this." "Then why keep it from me?" "Because eventually I wanted to know something." "What?" "How you'd treat Ethan when you believed Ethan had nothing useful to offer you." Her eyes filled with hurt. "That's cruel." "Was it?" "You tested me." "I didn't test you. I existed." She stared at me. "I treated you badly." "Yes. I know that now." "You knew it then." Her eyes dropped. I didn't understand how much it hurt. "That doesn't make it better." "I know." Silence filled the room. Finally, she whispered, "My feelings for EP were real." I believed her. That was the saddest part. "I know." She looked surprised. "You do?" "Yes." "Then you understand why I'm confused." "I understand exactly." "Ethan, those songs meant something to me." "They meant something to me too." Her voice cracked. "I felt connected to you without knowing it was you." I looked at her. "Would you have listened to those same songs if you knew I wrote them?" She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. I waited. "Chloe, I don't know." There it was. The answer neither of us wanted. I picked up my bag. She whispered, "I'm sorry." "I know." "Does that mean anything?" "Yes." "Can we start again?" "I don't know." Her eyes became wet. "At least that's not no." "Don't turn uncertainty into hope." I left before she could answer. That afternoon, Olivia called me into her Manhattan office. A contract waited on her desk. "What is this?" "Your next year." I read the first page. My stomach tightened. "This is real." "Very." "Los Angeles. 6 months initially. I have university. Take temporary leave." I looked at the numbers again. "This changes everything." Olivia smiled. "That's usually what opportunities do." "I need time." "You have 48 hours. That evening, I showed Emma. She read silently. Then she slapped my shoulder. "Ow. Why aren't you celebrating?" "I don't know if I should go." "Because of school?" "Partly." "Because of Chloe?" "No." She raised an eyebrow. "Maybe slightly." Emma handed back the contract. Then listen carefully. I am. Don't leave to punish Chloe. I wouldn't. And don't stay because you want her to watch you succeed. That hit harder. Emma continued. You spent years wanting her approval. Don't build your future around her regret. I stared at the contract. What would you do? I'm not EP. What would Emma do? She smiled. Whatever made Emma proud when nobody was watching. Later, I crossed campus alone. People still stared. Some whispered my stage name. For years, 3 days before I left New York, Chloe sent me a message. Can we talk somewhere private? I stared at it until Daniel noticed. Chloe, yes. What does she want? I don't know. You going? I typed my reply. Yes. The university music hall was empty when I arrived. Chloe sat on the edge of the stage. You came. You asked. She stood. Thanks. What happened? Nothing happened. Then why are we here? She looked nervous. Because you're leaving. For 6 months. I know. Chloe, if this is about EP. It isn't. I stopped. She walked closer. I owe you an apology. You already apologized. Not properly. I remained silent. She took a breath. At Ryan's party, I humiliated you. Yes. I laughed because everyone was watching. I remember. I could blame Ryan. But he didn't make me laugh. That surprised me. She continued. I could blame popularity or pressure. But nobody forced me. Her eyes became wet. I liked being admired, Ethan. I waited. I liked entering rooms and knowing people noticed me. I liked people wanting my attention. Okay. And when you liked me? She stopped. What? I enjoyed it. The honesty hurt. You knew? Yes. For how long? Months. I looked away. So Emma was right. About what? You knew? Chloe wiped her cheek. I knew. Then why pretend you didn't? Because your feelings made me feel important. I laughed once. That sounds terrible. It was terrible. She nodded. I kept your attention without giving you hope directly. Then Ryan exposed it. And I laughed because I wanted everyone to know I was above caring. I stared at her. You thought I was beneath you. At the time? Yes. She lowered her eyes. Yes. That answer hurt less than I expected. Maybe because I already knew it. Chloe whispered, I'm ashamed of that. Good. She looked up. Good. You should be. I deserve that. I'm not trying to hurt you. I know. She stepped closer. I need to tell you something else. I already feared what was coming. I have feelings for you. I closed my eyes briefly. Chloe, please hear me. I'm listening. I know how this looks. Do you? Yes. EP becomes public. Suddenly Chloe Bennett likes Ethan Parker. Her bitter smile surprised me. That sounds disgusting when I say it aloud. It sounds convenient. I know. Then what do you expect? Nothing. I studied her. Nothing. I just want you to know. Why? Because lying now would make everything worse. I sat in the front row. Chloe sat 2 seats away. When did you start having feelings for me? I don't know. That matters. Maybe during the audition. Before you knew? Yes. Before EP? Yes. I looked at her. Then why were you embarrassed when Ryan saw us? She flinched. Because I was still stupid. That isn't an answer. I cared more about how people saw me than how I treated you. And now I know what that cost me. I leaned forward. Which version of me do you love? She frowned. What? Ethan Parker or EP? They're the same person. Now they are. They always were. Exactly. She became silent. I continued. They were always the same person, Chloe. Same mind. Same heart. Same voice. I know. No. You know now. Her tears returned. Ethan. You loved EP's sadness, but laughed at Ethan's feelings. She covered her mouth. You admired EP's sensitivity, but thought Ethan was weak for caring about you. Please. You wanted to meet EP because millions listened to him. You were embarrassed to sit beside Ethan because Ryan might laugh. I know. So tell me which one you love. She cried quietly. I don't know how to answer. That's the problem. I can change. I hope you do. For you? No. Her face fell. For yourself. The hall door opened. Sophia entered. Sorry. Chloe left her phone with me. She stopped after seeing us. I can go. No, Chloe said. Sophia handed her the phone. Then she looked at me. Ethan, can I say something? Sure. She means her apology. I believe her. Chloe looked surprised. Sophia continued. She hasn't been sleeping. She barely talks about EP anymore. She talks about what she did to you. I believe that too. Sophia frowned. Then maybe. No. Both women became quiet. I stood. Regret matters. But regret doesn't rebuild trust automatically. Chloe wiped her face. I never asked you to forget. You asked for another chance without saying the words. She looked down. Maybe I did. I forgive you. Her eyes lifted. What? I forgive you. Hope appeared immediately. I hated seeing it. But I'm not dating you. The hope disappeared. Why? Because forgiveness isn't a relationship. She stared at me. I thought if you forgave me, that everything resets? I don't know. It doesn't. I picked up my jacket. Chloe whispered, Is there someone else? No. Emma. No. Then why can't we try? I looked at her. Because when you had all the power, you laughed at me. She flinched. And now that people admire me, you want me. 1 year later, I returned to my university carrying a visitor badge with my own company's name printed across it. Emma stared at the badge. Still weird. Extremely. You own a production company. I know. You've produced 2 platinum records. I know. You have employees. Unfortunately. She laughed. You're impossible. We entered the auditorium together. A banner above the stage announced the Parker Music Scholarship. I stopped beneath it. Emma noticed. Regretting the name? A little. You funded the scholarship. I didn't need my name on it. Olivia disagreed. Olivia enjoys embarrassing me. She calls it marketing. That makes it worse. Emma smiled. You've changed. Have I? You don't hide anymore. That was true. A year earlier, Ethan Parker and EP felt like separate people. Now I could walk onto a stage, discuss music, then spend the evening debugging software without wondering which version was real. Both were me. After the scholarship presentation, students surrounded us. One young producer shook my hand. Your first album made me start writing. Then keep writing. What if nobody listens? I smiled. Write anyway. Emma nudged me after he left. That sounded wise. I'm getting old. You're 22. Ancient. We walked toward the courtyard. Sophia waited near the fountain. Ethan. Hey. She hugged me. Congratulations. Thanks. I watched the live stream from your Los Angeles show. I'm sorry. She laughed. You were good. Painfully good, Emma added. Sophia looked at her. You still keeping him humble? Full-time job. I shook my head. Sophia became quieter. Have you heard about Ryan? No. He graduated. Good for him. He moved to Chicago. Also good for him. You really don't care? Should I? She smiled. No. Ryan had disappeared from my life without some dramatic punishment. I preferred it that way. Not every person who hurt me needed destruction. Sometimes distance was enough. Sophia hesitated. Chloe's here. Emma looked at me. I felt no panic. No excitement either. Okay. Sophia studied my face. That's it. What should I say? She performed earlier. I heard. She was good. I know. You watched. From backstage. Sophia smiled slightly. She changed. So have I. She stopped chasing the campus crowd. Good. She performs at small venues now. Good. And she never uses your name. That mattered more than I expected. She had opportunities, Sophia continued. People offered interviews about EP. What did she say? No. I nodded. Emma touched my arm. I'll find Daniel. You don't have to leave. I know. She smiled. That's why I'm leaving. I watched her go. Sophia laughed softly. You too. No. Maybe.